podcast about people making the world a better place.
Guten Tag. How is the family doing?
Willkommen, we're doing well, and you?
I'm very good. I'm wearing my Hosen today. Welcome
you look
to.
fantastic.
What's the name of the show, Kellyanne?
Aardvark Interviews.
And what's the name of the production company?
Hello, Hooray.
All right. And what's the name of the. What is that Patreon account? Thank you, Teddy. Patreon account.
Patreon account is Hello Hooray Live or Aardvark Interviews.
What's the name of my dog?
Sasha.
Wow, she got them all right. All right.
No, I didn't I get one of the Patreon accounts wrong?
No, you got them both right.
Okay.
All right. So we have the esteemed Dr. Hozey here again, the sociologist, who's not very sociable, I've heard from other sources. So I don't know if that's possible. That a world-renowned sociologist can be like antisocial. I don't know if that's possible.
Takes a lot of practice, but it happens, yeah.
Okay, thank you for that reply, Dr. Hozey. We have Kellyanne, the Canadian Goose, who we may have to add the title of goddess to after this startling raven hairdo of hers. Why, Kellyanne? Why? Are you trying to torment me?
Am I trying? Absolutely. I totally did this look just for you.
What color was it before?
I don't remember.
It's a blonde, right? It's a blonde.
No, I'm more of a darker haired girl.
Yeah, okay. Wow. All right, I'm going to ask a question to the panel. Somebody can answer this question. You'll get a $10 gift from the Aardvark himself via Amazon. A $10 gift card. Why is the Aardvark wearing a button-down shirt today? Just chime in there.
Why is the Aardvark wearing?
And if you get it, I will answer honestly.
Let's see.
My guess is that you had a meeting with your parole officer.
No, very good guess though, but that's not correct. Dr. Hozey, the antisocial sociologist.
I'd throw out there that you're expecting to do something that's a whole lot of fun a little later on today, but what and where kind of baffles me.
Like get a date or something?
Well, no, I would think it would be more professional. You'd be a little more laid back for a date, I think.
Okay, that's not even close. All right, so the answer to the question, I'll give you one more each. I feel charitable today. One more each, and then we'll stop the charade. Why?
Going to an awards event.
No. Dr. Hozey.
Because you're going to give us a $10 coupon regardless of what happens. You're feeling charitable today.
That may happen anyway. But the answer is all of my T-shirts are in the wash right now. They're all filthy. So that's the answer. Why the Aardvark is wearing a button-down white shirt right now. So sorry, there are no winners, but there may be gifts tomorrow. Amazon Prime Day. I don't even know why I'm saying this. They're not giving me any money to do so. But who's the guest today? Does anybody know?
Alexander Reed, if I remember.
What's he doing? It sounds like a pirate name. Is he a pirate?
I think he's an actor.
That's
my understanding.
What do you think, Kellyanne? You think he's cute?
I believe he's an actor and absolutely adorable.
There he is. He just popped
There he
up.
is.
Oh, Alexander Reed,
Hi,
lead actor.
How are you?
How are you today, my friend?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Okay. Let me ask you a question. Where are you originally from?
So I was raised in New Zealand, but
Right.
I was born in Europe.
All right, let me ask you a follow-up question. Do they have a
Mhm.
lot of birds in New Zealand
A lot of coo birds, a lot of sheep.
and a lot of sheep?
Yeah, only Scotland has more.
Wow.
Sheep or
Yeah,
birds?
sheep.
Hmm.
Is it true that there are 300,000 different types of sheep in New Zealand?
I think that's an exaggeration.
There's a message for you, Alex.
Got it.
All
Let
right,
me try
Kellyanne,
that.
let's go back to Kellyanne's hair, though, which is just. Are you trying to emulate a celebrity like me or Alex?
Um, no, no.
Okay, good answer.
Well, that's not a fair question because she is a celebrity in her own right. So where's that going?
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Ooh,
You know, it'd be great if we had a fan on Kellyanne's hair.
that can be arranged.
Yeah, and seeing it blow out like something. She looks like Raquel Welch or some shit with that hair, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like Bardot, but that would be before her time.
Brigitte Bardot. Can we hear you, Alex?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
It's a little scratchy, but you know what the
Is it
hell.
really?
It's a little
Interesting.
bit, you know.
Is it better to unplug then? I'm wondering.
Yeah, do what you want. You know, nobody's watching the show anyway. But let me get back to you, Kellyanne, and the hair.
Oh my goodness.
Why? Why?
Why? I was
Yeah.
going for a different look this week. I'm on vacation for a week, so I thought I would try a different.
So which look are you going for? Hooker in Vegas? I mean, which look are you going for?
Hooker in Vegas? No, I was kind of trying to look like a serial killer.
That's what I thought.
Just
That
trying
was
to
the
scare people off.
that was the original question. So if you're out there, audience, please vote. Would you go with serial killer or Hooker in Vegas for Kellyanne? The Canadian Goose Goddess is new hairdo. I'll tell you, Jose. Does that bring up any memories? That hair.
I think of her as like the woman in red, only it's extended to the hair now.
All right, let me ask you a question, Dr. Jose, and then we'll get back to Alex's sheep and bird story. But Dr. Jose, is there a sociological reason for people changing their hair? You see, the aardvark never changes his hair. Why fuck with perfection? But is there a sociological reason that Kellyanne, the Canadian Goose Goddess, they have a lot of geese? She's in Canada, Alex.
Okay.
Exactly.
Ah,
Exactly.
got
All
it.
right. So, what do you think,
Here we
Doctor?
go.
Is there a reason?
There's always a reason. I think that if I were to throw one in there, maybe have something to do with, first of all, a certain amount of variety is the spice of life to begin with, and
Wow.
one might try different looks in order to try to emulate the way they're feeling about things times, and other times they have a particular target that they're thinking
Target.
about, and their look
Am I
may,
this? Am I the target, Doctor Jose?
I would think, no, some other god from the
All
goddess.
right. All right, Alex. What's going on? Are you working on anything now, or are you just chill? Are you in New Zealand now?
No, I'm still in New York City. I will be next month. But to answer
Oh,
your
Oh, you're going
question,
to
yeah,
New Zealand next month?
yeah, August 4th for like 6 weeks, unless a project brings me back sooner. But yeah, to answer your question, I'm doing a reading in a week and a half. I'm also shooting another indie feature starting Thursday for 4 days, and then we're continuing in the fall when I get back.
All right. Let
It's
me
a
ask you a
martial
question
arts.
now, Alex. Why do you think you get so much work?
Well, I wish that were true. uh, uh, the work I'm getting right now, it's through recommendation actually. But no, I'd like to get a lot more work.
Yeah. All right. So let
Okay, let me see.
me ask a question here, Kellyanne. I'm alienating all my visitors and my guests. So, did you get that fan, Kellyanne, so we can see the hair blowing?
No, I didn't get a fan.
Yeah. All right. Well, have to try and supply that from the community chest. Oops. What'd you do? Alex, do you have an earring?
No, I don't.
Why not?
I've never had the urge to get my ears pierced. So
Okay.
don't
How
know.
old are
It
you?
feels like-
How old are you? How old are you, Alex?
take a guess.
22.
Anyone else?
27, 6.
I'd say closer to about 30 or so, just to throw a number.
Okay.
Wow.
Thank you for the compliments. Now this is gonna be recorded, right?
Yes, it will be. But
37.
nobody
You've been
wants.
telling everyone.
How old?
37, sir. I'll be 38
Holy
in
shit.
a couple
Holy
of months.
smokes.
All right. Here's a follow-up question. When I first met Alex, we're working on a soon-to-be hit TV series together. Of course, Alex is like the lead role, and I'm like one of the fucking side business. So, but it's
Right, but a
wonderful.
funny role.
I'm a funny man, Alex. I'm a fucking funny man. But
Indeed.
Alex is a wonderful actor, and I liked him immediately. But first, I looked at him. He's got a smallish frame. He's not
Mhm.
big like the Aardvark, right? So I said,
Yeah.
boy, he must have got fucking picked on a lot in school. You know, he's kind of a slight individual. And then the producer tells me that you're some kind of karate expert or something. Is this true?
It is indeed.
You're a friggin'. I would have got my ass handed. Kellyanne, listen to this. I would have got my ass handed to me if I. What are you, like 8th degree or some shit?
Fourth, but getting there, yeah.
4th degree black belt. How long did it
That's
take you?
funny because the age you guys were giving me is actually most of the ages you guys were giving me is actually less than the amount of years I've trained. I've been training for 28 years.
Holy shit.
So are you taking karate or are you taking some sort of mixed martial arts? Like
No,
Krav Maga
traditional
or-
Japanese karate. I've done a bit of Aikido. I've taken a couple of Iaido classes, which is the art of the samurai sword. But no
Holy
karate.
shit.
Yeah, traditional Japanese. I've always been with that.
Is
So,
there something
keep it
about the
pure.
closed fist that you care for more than other martial arts?
I'm sorry?
Is there something about the closed fist that you care for more than other martial arts? If I understand, that's basically the concept.
I guess that's one of the reasons. Being comfortable in a martial art and digging deeper and just exploring the depth of one martial art feels more valuable than just learning the surface of different martial arts. And plus, I don't have the time. Like I did Aikido for 6 months, only once a week on top of my karate, and then being an actor, and then have to work. I mean, it takes every martial art takes dedication.
Yeah, there's a lot of discipline in if you're going to be doing martial arts. So to do more
Yeah.
than one would have been quite hard.
Kellyanne,
unless you devote yourself like a lot of the Japanese instructors did your whole life to it. You can be an actor and that and work and have a normal life. It's
Right.
or you can, but you're learning just surface stuff. You're not really in grasp of that martial art.
Kellyanne, how do you think Alex would do in the octagon?
You know what? I think because like how you do your description, I think he would be fast. I think he would be fast and he would be precise because he's just
You got
like the
that right.
frame. You know?
Oh shit, he's confident too. So let me
the
ask you,
speed is one of my things that I'm known for. So
speed?
well, yeah, I'm the same size as Bruce Lee, 5'7".
Now he's comparing
Oh,
himself
you're
to
taller than I
Bruce
thought.
Lee.
Actually, I thought you were smaller than that, but I still
Okay.
I will still
And
hold on to the past.
similar bone frame. I'm not that heavy. I'm 145. I range between 140 and 148. I'm about 145, maybe a little less right now.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I like the fact that they bring the martial arts subject to you rather than you bringing it out because you're here as an actor. And I remember some other guys, big action actors, supposedly being very proficient and then being just a bunch of bullshit, from what I heard.
Yeah, like me. But
Mm,
let me tell you something. I was looking up some stuff on Bruce Lee since Alex is being on the show and everything. I don't even know what the connection there is, but I was looking before the movie Enter the Dragon. His co-star, that big guy, he has to fight against the big Japanese guy or something. Really muscular dude. But he
Belt
said,
Young, I think. Yeah.
yeah, he said to Bruce Lee, he said, why don't we just mix it up a little? You know, without the cameras or whatever, see what happens. And Bruce Lee said, okay,
Uh,
right? So they're going at it, and Bruce Lee sends out like a kick, hits the guy like fast, like unbelievably fast. And the guy hits the ground and he goes like this. That's it, man. That's it. And he said, and they became friends, very good friends later on. But he said Bruce
mhm.
Lee was the fastest man he has ever seen. Do you
Yeah.
what do you think? Are you the fastest man now?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I believe in speed more than pure strength and power because more power comes out of speed.
Hmm.
It's better to be light and fast and effective than be heavy and slower. Just fly on kind of one big punch.
Yeah, it's not fast about the internet connection. All right, but let me ask you a question. Do you think the studies of martial arts and the studies of acting could align themselves to be more disciplined?
Oh,
Because I find you as a very focused actor. I myself am a method actor. I'm very focused. I know my surroundings. In
mhm.
fighting, it's good to know your surroundings as well. Do you agree with this?
Definitely, yes. It's all state of awareness. So, in
Ah,
Japanese, it's called zanshin, and that's something you have to develop over time. That's why it takes so long to get to your first black belt, and that's only the beginning. So they're telling me I need to restart computer. That might be a bit. Is my
all right. Goodbye, Alex. He's a
Is
very fast karate expert, but not very fast on the computer.
He'll
All
be
right,
back.
so right. So let's talk amongst ourselves, us nonviolent people.
nonviolent who? Which one?
Kellyanne.
Which
Yeah,
one?
let's put a picture up of Kellyanne in her last bout. Yeah,
Actually,
a
I think
little.
a good martial arts master is nonviolent, from what I understand.
I know, and they only fight when they have to. Blah, 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 blah. I know, until they want to kick somebody's ass because they're mad. Right, and then the focus goes out the window. Did
Actually,
any?
you just mentioned focus, and that's where my mind was going when you started talking about acting and martial arts. Because, like,
Right.
you yourself probably have to be pretty focused.
I firmly believe this, and knowing your environment. I've worked with actors. They're on the set. They don't know where the hell they are. They don't know what's around them. They don't even know where the hell the actor is they're communicating with, how far away they are, what is to their left, what is to their right, what's behind them. They're so out of place, out of sorts. It's just me being a great method actor. I take in the whole environment. My soul eats up the environment, almost like Galactus eating up one of the worlds in the superhero comics.
I guess showing up for rehearsals helps too, right?
It doesn't hurt. Doesn't hurt. Funny enough, my old director from the off Broadway play, Levy Lee, called me up yesterday, and we're going to get together actually and have a little chicken or some shit. So, Kellyanne, do you like chicken?
I don't eat chicken. No,
Are you a vegetarian?
absolutely not. I just don't
Good.
eat chicken.
Why don't you eat chicken?
I used to have chickens, and they were kind of like pets to me, so it doesn't make sense for me to eat my pets.
When you were in Hawaii, right?
No, actually, well, yeah, I was chasing them, trying to catch them, but no, I used to have 26 chickens.
Is this a true story?
Yeah, I used to have chickens, and I used to eat their eggs. I'd feed them really good food, so then they'd give me their eggs, and that was my source of protein, was their eggs.
Yeah, but aren't the children in the eggs?
No, I never had a rooster. I just had chickens. I thought it was a good trade. I gave them good food, and they gave me their eggs. That was their
Wow.
room and board. Ate a
Child
lot of
killer.
eggs for quite a few years. Yeah, eggs was my only source of protein.
Wow, you grew up in such meager surroundings. It's sad.
This wasn't that long ago.
This was like last week.
No, it was about, I think it was 2 winters ago. I decided to get rid of my chickens, and I thought, okay, well, I'm gonna butcher them. I'm gonna, like, I was just gonna butcher all my chickens, and
Oh my
I
God.
killed one of them, and I butchered it, and I like skinned it and cooked it, and it was absolutely horrible. And so I thought, I'm absolutely not gonna do this. So I went online, and I found someone that would trade a bunch of vegetables for my chickens, and then she would keep my chickens for, for eggs.
Wow, that was a fucking great. Sorry.
Oh my God, you have no idea how horrible that chicken was. It was, but you don't eat chickens that lay eggs. You eat chickens that are made to eat.
Wow.
And then I felt so bad killing it. It was horrible because it was so trusting of me. And then I had to chop its head off, and I felt really guilty. So I haven't eaten chicken ever since.
You're like 3 chicken eggs away from being Friday the 13th, Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street. What do you think about this, Dr. Jose? Is it okay to butcher your chickens?
Well, put it this way: if you're living with them for pets, I don't know if I'd feel comfortable with that myself. But
No.
yeah, if they're there as a product for you, then yeah, that's the whole idea behind it. Now, I understand that like free range animals are much more gamey. They're more muscular. I'm not sure that they would be as tasty as a big breasted, nice chicken made for eating. But hey, comes with the territory. It's like people kill their cows to eat meat,
Well, I want to go hunting one day. I'd love to go out in the bush and go hunting and kill something, and then, like butcher it right out in the field and bring it home and, put it in the pot and like go through the whole experience. I'd love to do that.
Do you?
But I want to shoot like a bear or something.
Oh, I was going to say.
Holy shit!
I went hunting for fowl once, and I shot a bird, and I didn't feel very good about it afterwards. I didn't hit it quite well. It was flopping around for quite a while.
Yeah.
I destroyed the whole. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah, you don't want it to suffer. Exactly. I want to be at least a good enough hunter that at one shot take it out like a deer or something, and then like do the whole process. And then every time I eat, I'd be like, you know what I mean? I'd have that memory and what, the sacrifice of the animal. It's a lot different than going to Safeway and, buying
Fresh venison is amazing. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, I love wild meat. Yeah.
I bet you do. I bet you say that to all the boys. That's from that Meatloaf song. But Dr. Jose, your head doesn't move while you're talking. So we're doing great here today. This is wonderful. His head hasn't moved in 20 minutes.
I know.
He's the most serene man I've ever seen. And
oh, now we lost him. Oh my God, it's us. It's us.
Oh my God, this is scary. Me and the chicken murderer.
You guys made me turn my air conditioner off for this.
I know. This is going to be a half-hour show. I don't have my cell phone, so I took a nap.
You don't know where it is? Do you want me to call you?
No, it's somewhere, but Alex might be texting me. I'm too afraid to come back. I don't know because he hasn't come back, so I don't know.
Maybe his computer's not logging back on. I don't know. Oh, you look great in that white shirt.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do I look like I'm 80 years old?
You're not 80 years old, for Christ's sakes.
No, the part I just auditioned.
Oh. No, you don't look 80.
I just auditioned yesterday.
For an 80-year-old? Are they going to put some makeup on you and make you look older?
I hope so. I mean, I hope they don't think I am 80. Oh, well. Teddy, do I look like I'm 80? Hey, he's not even watching.
Teddy left.
He's gone. He's in.
In the shitter.
I'm moving.
Yeah, you're
Oh.
moving. Oh, look it, we got
Oh.
everyone back.
All right.
Welcome.
Hi, Alex. Can I hear you?
I think so. Can you hear me,
Oh
guys?
yes,
Perfect.
yes. That's
Perfect.
perfect.
That's good.
Yay.
Yeah.
Sorry, my computer was just. Yeah, I think my computer needs a bit of cleaning up.
Yeah. Give a Glitter Talent Agency a call and tell them to send over some fucking new swag. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. What kind of shit agency is that? Oh, sorry. Jeez.
I'm not
I
with
may-
them. Actually.
You're not with Glitter?
No,
Who are you with now?
Dreammaker Talent.
Dreammaker?
Yeah,
Are they making your dreams come true?
almost.
Now let me ask you, Alex. Do you have a girlfriend, or can Kellyanne get a piece of that?
No, I don't actually. I'm single right now.
Ah,
Do you like older
Kellyanne.
women? Do you like older women?
I do indeed. I do.
Kellyanne.
I always have,
wow, that's up
believe it
for
or not.
two.
I've
Do you
only
like
had.
Canadians?
There we go. We Commonwealth people have to stick together. God save the Queen, huh? I'm a dual citizen, so I can always say God bless America and God save the Queen.
Oh well, there you go. Wow.
Okay, Kellyanne's blushing.
But yeah,
You made me turn my air conditioner off. I'm boiling, not blushing.
Has nothing to do with the conversation. Yeah.
She's on top of you like a chicken in the wild.
There we go.
When I was
I've only
in
had
Hawaii, I was chasing chickens, but I never caught any.
in Hawaii.
Yeah, I was in Hawaii a while ago, and there's chickens everywhere, and I was trying to catch them, but I couldn't catch them.
Really,
Everyone
I didn't
told
know
me
that.
not to. Everyone
Yeah.
told me not to, but I had a little bit of an effort there. Just trying to
They're just roaming
stick it
around.
up.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
but to Kellyanne, the chickens in Hawaii were like cattle. She was branding them and everything, and saying they're mine. She had KA on all the chickens. Yeah.
When I go back, I want them to come back to mama.
Fascinating. Oh,
She's
that's
the one with the
exciting.
branding iron. Get the hell out of here. You know, I don't know if they come towards you.
All right, let me ask you a question, Alex. Do you think people ever say to you, "You look like Keanu Reeves"? Keanu Reeves.
Oh God, you hit the nail. A lot, especially when I have a beard and my hair is any longer than this. I get it all the time, which makes you think, well, he looks older now. Is that a compliment, or you know? But yeah,
Maybe the
I
younger
do get it
version.
a lot.
Maybe the younger version. You don't look old. You definitely don't look
Yeah.
old.
Stop.
Obviously, based on
stop
what you
begging.
guys said before.
All right, so we have a portion of the show called Kelly's Questions, which I don't know if we're going to get a graphic on this or not, but we hope for the best. So, well, that was quick. All right, Teddy, thank you.
Thank you, Teddy.
Kellyanne, are you ready for Kelly's Questions?
I definitely am. Since we were talking about your shirt earlier, Andrew, I'm gonna go with that theme. And so to you, I'm asking is what is one article of clothing that someone could wear that would make you walk out on a date? And that's for you,
shit.
Alexandra.
Nice question. Nice.
Was
Alex,
that
that's
for
for
me or
you.
for Andrew? Oh, it's for
No,
me.
it's for you.
One piece of clothing.
Yeah, that would make you walk out on a date.
Right.
And don't say a black t-shirt.
Black t-shirt.
Interesting. God, I haven't even thought about that.
Just
It's gonna have to be
envision.
something
Envision
that's
yourself.
over the top. Maybe over the top makeup, but that's clothing. That's makeup. Wow. Maybe just an ugly pair of shoes. Ugly pair of shoes.
Really?
Yeah, if they're loud and ugly.
Okay.
Licorice underwear. What the hell? All right, Kellyanne, do you have another question for Kino
Licorice
Reed? I
underwear.
mean, Alexander Reed.
Okay.
It almost
Okay, what
rhymed.
does your favorite shirt look like?
My favorite shirt. Huh. Well, I have a few. Now I'm trying to think. Well, one of my favorite shirts has Harlem on it because I've lived in Harlem pretty much most of the time since I've arrived in New York. And he has like a nice kind of Harlem writing on it. It looks like it's done by a graffiti artist. So that's one of them.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That sounds very interesting. Okay. And what is the most out of character thing you've ever done?
Out of character.
Yeah.
I guess in high school, would that be out of character? Well, tell me if this fits the category. In high school, for our our high school graduation assembly performance, me and the we do a tribute to Destiny's Child. So we dressed up we cross-dressed like women and performed Destiny's Child's song.
Oh, wow. And we just
Oh.
lost him. I wanted to hear about the cross-dressing.
Thank God we lost him before I asked about blackface. All right. Was that all your questions, or did you have a few more in the hopper?
I could ask questions forever.
Oh my God.
You see how good looking he is? Talk away.
Shit.
Sorry, doctor.
Not my chosen flavor, but I kind of understand what you're saying, you know.
Dr. Hozey, do you think Kellyanne looks sexier with this new red do?
I think it does something in that direction. Yeah, I think the lipstick worked well too.
Sexy or scary?
Wow.
Interesting what some people find alluring, you know.
Look at the cheekbones. She's a magnificent looking beast. She is. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Andrew.
You're welcome.
You just want me to come back next week.
Well,
And bring a chicken.
And bring a chicken.
yeah. Next
That
week
would be funny.
next week, Kellyanne will butcher a chicken live.
No, I won't. No, I won't.
Oh, who's this again?
Hey, Alex.
Back again. So how much did you guys hear before I dropped?
It was somewhat choppy.
Oh,
The cross-
Destiny's
the cross-dress-
Child. Destiny.
Yeah, you were talking
Yeah,
about
we
the
dressed-
cross-dressing.
Yeah, we drank like women and we danced. I think it was the Bootylicious song or something. Yeah, the girls loved it.
You didn't wear blackface, right?
No.
Are you a dancer?
Yeah,
I was-
but I didn't start. I didn't train
smoke
dance until I got to New York and got into my conservatory training. That's when I started really studying dance.
Oh, so you studied dance?
Wow. Holy shit.
Well, I mean, for those years, and I've done a bit of jazz and Martha Graham,
Martha Graham, yeah. Wow.
which is very important actors, I think.
All right. Do you have any more questions, Kellyanne? Any more of your bootylicious questions?
Yeah, okay. What makes you laugh the most?
I think comical justice, when you see it on screen, in life, or on the stage. For example, if they're bullying the scene, who's bullying the minor character, and then the character gets the best out of them.
Oh, yeah.
That's one thing. And I guess animal.
Oh, yeah. What is your favorite dog or cat?
Did you guys get that, or was it?
No, it was good.
Oh, dog. I love Huskies and German Shepherds.
Wow.
Huskies and German Shepherds, so you like the big dogs.
Yeah. Yeah. Even though my parents have always had small dogs, which I love as well, but my is bigger dogs.
Let me ask you a question, Alex, before Dr. Hozey gives us his part of the show. Have you ever been in a fight or close to a fight where you turned it down and you said, "No, I will not fight you because I
Oh,
know I could kick your ass," or something? You know,
all the
like
time.
that's
All
true,
the time.
right? That's true, right?
Numerous.
Yeah,
One just
that's what
happened
I thought.
recently, actually. I was, oh God, and this is New York. I think we've just teleported ourselves through time back in the 80s. I was in,
Right.
I was with a lady friend in the middle of the day at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a Tuesday or Thursday, I think it was. And a homeless guy came up to ask for cash. So we told him we didn't have any, and simultaneously to our conversation. So he felt offended, I guess, as if we just. And he started, you know, yelling at us with racial slurs, and then he got closer, and then he started going at her.
Ooh.
And towering over us at about 6'1". But I had him, trained. It's kind of like having a gun. I had him at gunpoint. I could have taken him out from
Wow,
position.
that is so cool.
And I thought it went on for about 30 seconds, actually. And my lady friend is getting abused. And I'm like, if I
What do you
put him
do?
out,
What do you
they're going to
do?
bring me in. Because he has to take a swing first for it to be self-defense.
Right.
So this was like, those kind of moments, 30 minutes it feels when you're in those kind of situations.
Yes.
So I took the phone out, I put it on speakerphone, 911, and I literally said it out loud. Can you get there before I put this dog? And he literally started walking as soon as he heard the cops
Wow.
on the speakerphone.
Jeez. My man's like Charles Bronson.
But I was ready.
Right
I was like, that was the warning. That was your yellow card they have in soccer. That was like the warning, basically. If he did not move and he kept going at my friend, who was also sitting down and didn't do anything, the next move would have been fatal.
Oh shit! All right, that
Because
quieted the
you don't take chances
audience
with big guys like that on the street.
All right, let me ask you a question, Dr. Hozey, world-renowned sociologist. Do you think violence is okay under certain circumstances where, like my dear friend Alexander Reed, his girlfriend or date was being threatened? What do you think about these situations? You lived in New York for many years before you moved to Holland, but what do you think?
It's called for sometimes. It's not
Wow.
just a matter of whether it's something that I think is okay. I think that I think in today's society there are too many situations where somebody expects to be able to get away with things. To be honest with you, and I think that we've trained ourselves to bend over backwards in situations that are emasculating to a certain extent. And I think that there's also a change in the way we perceive relationships and stuff like that. But anyway, to get back to your question, absolutely. There are times when I believe, I can see getting out of that situation and saying, I should have done that because somebody else got hurt or somebody else suffered to the extent that one would allow that to happen. I'm not a martial artist, but I think that as people in urban towns in at least big cities where there are certain morals, I think we've turned into cowards, if I can put it that way.
Wow, that's heavy duty.
Alex, you said you've been practicing for 28 years? Yes?
Oh,
Or
he's
you
gone
lost your
again.
sound.
And he's such a good guest. This really sucks. Oh. He's gone again. You see how fast he is? He's so fast. He's like, do you remember we had Spider-Man, Insane Spider-Man on? He would leave like that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he was
Makes you
trying to
ask,
get someone out of
after
the
20
tree.
years, did you get it right yet? But everything's, it's a road to getting better at stuff, I guess, right?
Yeah. Why did these people get shitty equipment? Is my question.
It doesn't
not-
matter. Sometimes it's not the equipment. Sometimes it's your damn connection.
Is it?
Yeah.
But he's in New York City. He's in Harlem.
Yeah.
Maybe
well,
most of his interaction doesn't require a computer, and he doesn't put a lot of effort into that specific item.
Yeah, because Kellyanne's all the way in buttfuck Canada or something, and
What
she
town?
is
Yeah,
a great
but I
living
don't
in
use Wi-Fi. I use
living
a
in some
landline.
trailer park in Canada. All right, I'm going to ask a question to the panel. Alex, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me? Apologies for that. I
Yeah.
just restarted my my connection again. I don't know why it's happening. I don't have a problem when I'm on Zoom. I guess this is a little sensitive. I don't know.
Well, tell your friends from DreamWorks Entertainment or whatever to send you a nice leveler mic like this. All right. Let me ask you a question to the panel.
I will.
Dr. Hozey.
I will.
Dr. Hozey and Alex, my dear friend Alex. Now he's my dear friend. But who would win if me and Kellyanne had a fight?
That depends. I don't know much
No,
about
let's make it fair.
Kellyanne,
Let's tie
so
one of my arms
I
behind
put
my
my
back.
money on her.
All right, one vote for Kellyanne.
My money's on the one in the middle.
Okay, and 2 votes for Kellyanne. All right, so do you believe in magic, Alex? Like Kellyanne drinks water that she leaves out on the sill or something, the windowsill, because she says the moon will hit the water and magical shit will happen or something. So bugs take a crap in the water or so. I don't know. But do you believe in magic?
Well, hello there, my favorite
I do.
humans. This
It
is
depends what
Grace,
kind of
goddess
magic.
to the stars. And something very exciting is coming just around the corner. And you know what it is. It's the full moon, but it's a special full moon. It is also the first lunar eclipse. So, wow, it's a water sign moon. And what we need to do is get our little jars ready. And of course, some water. Oh my God, come on to my live and we can start our moon rituals. Get all ready. Yes, it's coming real fast. See you guys soon.
Whoa.
I think I had a jar like that next to my bed when I used to drink a lot. I think there was a jar next to my. Did you have a jar next to your bed, Alex?
No, I've had
Okay, good.
I've had glasses of water sometimes, but not a jar.
Kellyanne, do you have any further questions before we lose Alex again? And then we're going to ask for Dr. Hozey's diagnosis.
Yeah, Alex, my question would be, would you rather be a superhero or a chef?
Oh, nice. Good question. Stop with the questions.
Good question. Depends what kind of chef, because I like.
What kind of food do you like
And
cooking?
superhero is hard work. Mediterranean mainly, like Italian, Turkish, Greek, stuff like that. Wow, that's a question. Superhero, I guess. I love responsibility and hard work.
Yeah. But he's already a superhero. So what the fuck?
Exactly. Superheroes can cook. They're just not chefs.
Yeah, well, maybe a superhero chef. We got to talk to Marvel to write one in.
All right, Dr. Hozey, do you have your diagnosis for this week?
I have a couple of questions I'd like to ask before I even say anything. Alexander, how do you If I understand, you've done stuff where you got nominated for some nice stuff, and other things that maybe didn't get noticed that much. Do you have a feel for the parts that you're being offered and the parts that you're getting? Do some of them call you like, this is going to be real? This is me. I'm gonna eat this one up, and others are like, geez, I need to do this because I need the job, but I mean, is there some kind of a spectrum of feelings about the work you do?
I mean, yeah, I normally would not take a part that's not attractive, and it doesn't really matter about the pay. It's gotta attractive to and challenging. Challenging parts in general are the ones that me the most. If I ever do a part that's not really appealing, I'm probably doing it as a favor for a friend. It's like a labor of love kind of thing.
Right.
But I haven't done too many.
Are there any things that you wish you had done that you didn't do? I mean, you went to acting. You're heavily into martial arts. Are there any other aspects that you didn't have the time to pay attention to?
Yes, tango, and that's something I want to get to.
Dance.
I started tango in New Zealand, and my tango teacher belongs. And
All right. That
when
was
I got
good.
there, it was
Goodbye, Alex.
Oh my God, he wants to tango.
He tangoed his ass right out of the interview.
I wonder if what'd be cool if he was a Keanu Reeves lookalike, like not a lookalike, like he was like a young version in a movie.
That was a
and
good
then
question, actually, Teddy threw, and I was about to ask him, but he tangled his ass right out.
Yeah.
So let me ask the panel a question. Kellyanne first. Would you?
Would I what?
Fuck his chicken.
Would you? Would you? Would you?
A girl never tells her secrets.
What about you, Dr. Jose? Would you?
That's okay. I'm into fish, not chicken.
Oh, shit. All right.
Look at us keeping it so clean.
No, because we keep it reals. But Dr. Jose, do you have a
Ask you something. What made you ask that question?
What?
The question you asked. What took you there?
Oh, me?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, Aardvark.
Because I'm a dirty old man? I don't know. It's kind of obvious. I like to probe into people's psyches. So one of those probings, if you will, is who would fuck who, basically. So, yeah.
To put it
Okay,
mildly.
we got to the you were learning how to tango, or you want to learn how to tango. That's where you got cut off.
Indeed. Yes, because I was in New Zealand, and my teacher told me never to stop. But when I got to New York, I just couldn't fit into my schedule. And,
do you have any Instagram?
That's something that I've always missed.
Do you have any Instagram, or where?
I do. I'm just gonna write in the
reach you.
Alexander Reed official.
Official? Official. What does that mean, Alex? Come on now. Stop this shit.
Yes.
Oh, official. Like he's a big friggin' star. All right.
Well,
come on, man. Official. You're funny, man.
That's like the real big ass actor, right?
Well, that's a joke because I have such a big ass.
I don't know about that, but
Nope, and he's gone again. All right, so do you put Keanu Reeves on your resume?
Oh.
Chop, 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 chop. No?
I misspelled official. It needs to be a point. No.
I found you.
Never.
Don't worry, I'm following you. I just found you.
Are you going to
He
follow
does it
him?
for the passion, not
Okay.
for
I
the
just
money.
followed him. I just
All
followed him.
right. You got a date coming, Alex. Yeah. Are you both from Canada?
No.
A
New
Zoom
Zealand.
date, like two different countries.
It's
Yeah,
been
when you're
done.
in New Zealand and I'm in Canada, we'll Zoom.
Sorry, what was that?
When you go to New Zealand and I'll be in Canada, we can Zoom.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. The time difference
she
will be
zooms, right?
really odd.
That's okay. I get up really early in the morning.
Kellyanne, have you ever been to New Zealand?
No, I haven't. It's on my list, though. It's on my list.
Yeah. All right, Dr. Hozey, what's the diagnosis this
You
week?
must see it.
What's the diagnosis?
Diagnosis. Well, put it this way. We've got a interesting young man on the screen that has issues with being very meticulous, very goal-oriented, and his interests are not lightly taken. They take a lot of effort, a lot of concentration. I think that he's got comfort with what he's doing, and the rationale for doing it is very commendable. It's not for the almighty dollar as much as to be able to express himself in a way where he thinks he's putting a message out to the rest of us, and I think that's amazing. I wonder if he's restricting his passion in certain ways. I didn't get to do the tango. Well, that's a pretty intense, passionate type of a practice, put it that way. And I wonder whether he feels that he'd like to be able to fulfill that in some other way. Being the tango may be another thing that you've got to put a lot of years into to really get to to the apex of. But I think that a lot of people wind up living life and not doing things that are important to them, and I don't get that sense from Mr. Reed, right? And I think that's really good.
Well, that was beautiful, Dr. Hozey. Thank you very much. We have a section of the show called Shameless
Thank you,
Promotions.
Doctor.
What are you working on now? What do you got coming up, Alexander Reed? Karate expert and superhero. What do you got?
Funny enough, I have this that we're doing, which is actually a karate film. It's called The Karate Weirdo, where this is a young girl who is on the spectrum of being autistic, and I'm playing her father. So I'm playing like a large supporting role, and we start shooting that this week.
Holy shit!
And we'll continue in the fall when I get back. And also, I'm doing a reading next week of a very interesting play, which will be the De La Theater down in the Lower East Side, I believe. And you guys should come and see it. It's going to be on the 20th, I believe.
20th.
Of this month.
What's it about? What's it about?
It's about these revolutionary. It's about these revolutionary figures being stuck in this confined space that you could call it purgatory. It's very similar to Jean-Paul Sartre. Stuck in this and that why and how and why then.
His Instagram is pretty interesting.
Yeah, he's got some good shit. I should actually research these people before I have them on the show.
Yeah, I could have did the same thing.
Did you research them?
No, but I'm looking at him right now.
Oh, good work.
Thank you.
Actually, he's done quite a bit of work since like 2011 through now. He was nominated for Best Actor for one of his things called Swiped.
Swiped, yeah.
And he did Daydreams. He did White Road. He did Snow, Project Enigma.
Jesus, he gets
some
more
TV stuff.
He gets more jobs than me. Why is that?
Why don't you pick?
He's
pick his brain.
He said he's 37 years old. He doesn't look 37.
Yeah, 37. He's got more jobs than me. Look at he's in Palm Beach there.
Fortunately, he's too young for me.
Nothing's too young for you, Kelly.
You got a point.
Well, he didn't start his career during COVID either, but that's besides the point, you know.
Let me ask you a question, Dr. Hozey. Would you call Kellyanne's hair ravishing?
Ravishing.
Ravishing. I think that, you know what? Yes, I would.
Wow.
Yes, I would.
You know, all these compliments. Now I'm going to have a new do for my next show. I got
All
a
right,
week.
let me do a follow-up question, Dr. Hozey. I'm glad you're here. A psychologist, sociologist. Do you believe, we talk about this, me and Alex, as actors, we wear different garments, different costumes. Do you think Kellyanne changing her hairstyle, does she become a different person?
Well, you just asked about her being ravishing. I think that there are a lot of aspects to being ravishing. I don't think her hair is one of the more essential ones, but you know, maybe we tend to act a little bit different when we have a certain, you know, look about us. You know, if I had bell bottoms and a t-shirt on, I may do one thing. If I had a three-piece suit on and some shine shoes, I may act a little different.
That's okay. No problem, Alex. Just sit there and look pretty. Okay. So, Kellyanne, you know, I was playing a video because I saw it in a movie, in a TV series. It's called, what's the TV series? Umbrella Academy, which I really dig. And there's a song from Tiffany in there. I think We're Alone Now. And it's so well placed in the movies, in the TV series. Does Kellyanne look like Tiffany?
I plead
A
ignorance.
much older version, maybe.
All right, Alex, can you hear us? All right, let me ask you a question. And Alex, do you think Kellyanne's hot?
He's trying to make me blush. You can say no. Go.
He can't hear us. He can't talk. He's a mute. And talking about mute, our fine producer Teddy and me have started a tele-epic epic series called Muted, and the episodes are coming out at you on YouTube. It's called Muted, and I'm in it. Actually, Teddy, the producer, who's not a bad actor himself, I'm learning.
I know. He was amazing. I loved it.
Wasn't he pretty good?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, he was amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, he can't unmute or something. So Alex himself is muted, but aren't we all muted in some way? The big business, the governments, they don't give a shit what we say. What do you think about that, Dr. Hozey? Are we muted?
We are so far from in control of our general directions that muted is an underwhelming description.
Yeah.
I think something about going to a really hot place in a handbasket might be in the not too distant future.
All right. What do you think, Alex? Are you muted?
Oh, he still can't speak. Are you serious?
No. This is the most
We
quiet.
should have did this in Zoom.
Yeah,
He would have
Zoom.
been fine.
Why? I can hear everybody good. I like his backdrop, though. Yeah. Alex, do you think I look 80 years old? Thank you, Alex. Okay. All right, we're going to close the show soon because it's like about an hour in now. So, Kellyanne, Dr. Hozey, do you have any closing words?
Well, I will say one quick thing. I'm going to be leaving New York on the 19th, so I can't make it to your show on the 20th.
No.
But look forward to seeing you in the future somewhere else, and I'm sure that'll happen. Oh.
Are you going to be giving a dissertation in Europe or something, Dr. Hozey?
No, I'm taking a sabbatical.
But
Oh.
are you staying in the country or are you leaving the country?
I'm going to be in the Midwest.
Oh, good.
The
Okay.
Midwest,
You're not
he's
coming to
giving a
Canada?
speech. Wow. A very sought after economist, sociologist, Dr. Hozey. And a very sought after redhead right now is Kellyanne, Canadian Goose Goddess.
Ooh.
So I don't know. I don't know what to say. Oh, here he is again. Can you talk?
I'm back.
Oh, we can
I
hear
can.
you.
Okay. I'm glad we can hear you because the show's over. All right, but do you want to say anything in your own defense, Alex? You hot
In my
little
own defense,
turd.
no. Just
Yeah.
thank you for having me on the show. It was lovely, guys. This is new for me, so you made it fun.
All right, let me ask you a question, just on the way out the door here. What's your ideal woman? If it's a woman, I don't know. I shouldn't assume anything.
Right, but it is a woman, yeah. Ideal woman. Wow, that's a question that cannot be answered. I mean, someone who's compatible. I guess that's all you can ask for. Someone you're compatible with. Obvious, sophisticated, down someone who is to give the world something to make it a better place.
Wow, just like the podcast, as our Canadian Goose friend says at the beginning. What is it you say, Kellyanne?
Making the world a better place.
There you go. She remembered that too. Amazing.
It's only because I heard it so
There
many
you go.
times.
Yeah. And what do you think, Dr. Hozey? You have any parting shots? I mean, parting things you want to say?
Right, as far as find somebody that you're comfortable with when you're being comfortable yourself, and the rest of it will fall into place.
So you don't think like chaining your girlfriend to the radiator is a good idea?
See, my history was find that young lady with nice little short skirt and great legs, and then I would say, hey, you should cover those legs up after she got with me. So, just didn't know what I was doing.
Okay, that
Trying to
was
change
weird.
them.
That was weird and creepy. Thank you, Dr. Hozey. But we're all out of weird and creepy
For
today.
Aardvark.
Yeah. Alex, thank you for being on the show. I want to have you again. Maybe we'll have a better connection, and maybe you'll get that love connection. This
Ooh.
is Andrew Aardvark,
Indeed.
Kelly and the Canadian Goose. I'm working with Alex, and I think neither of us got killed off in episode 1, so we will be working again together in a few weeks. Is that true, Alex? Alex,
That's
do you think I'm a
fantastic.
fine
Indeed, it
actor?
is, and look forward to it.
Thank you very much. Okay, and
I think
Dr.
you're
Hozey.
funny actor for sure.
Say there it is. But Dr. Hozey, thank you for being on. Good luck in your trip. Will you be on next week's show? Or
Should be able to do that.
okay, very good. But what about you, Kellyanne?
The 18th, of course.
Will you be on next week's show before I send out the gift certificates?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Make
All
mine
right.
a 20.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
I already bought you a coffee pot, Dr. Hozey. What do you want from me?
Thank you for
A
having
very
All
good
right.
coffee.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Alex.
It was great meeting you, Alex.
It's great meeting you too, Kellyanne and Dr. Hozey.
You
Stay
stay
safe. He's karate chop.
Yeah. You take care.